92% of parents who lose regular contact with their children after separation are fathers, not because they were dangerous, not because they didn't care, because no one told them what the system was actually looking for, until it was already too late. If you're a dad right now, lying awake, kids somewhere else, mind running full speed, this is going to change how you see what's happening to you and what to do about it. There's a specific kind of night that dads going through separation know. Not the loud nights, not the arguments, not the court dates, the quiet ones. The night after you dropped your kids back, or the night you were supposed to have them and it didn't happen, or just any night when the house is empty and your brain won't stop. The things you said, the things you should have said, the message you're not sure you should send, the fear that you're losing ground, the question you can't stop asking. Am I losing them? Most dads carrying this don't talk about it. Not to their mates, not to their family, not to the system. Because the second you show vulnerability in a family law context, it gets used against you. So you hold it. At work, around your kids, on the phone with your solicitor, everywhere. And then you come home to a quiet house, and you're still holding it. Because there's nowhere to put it down. That's not weakness. That's what happens when a system that was never designed for you puts everything on your shoulders. And then judges how you carry it. And here's where it gets dangerous. Not just emotionally, practically dangerous. Because the night is when most dads make their worst decisions. Here's what's actually happening inside you at 11 p.m. when everything feels like it's collapsing. Your nervous system has been in low-grade stress for weeks, possibly months. The cortisol has been running so high for so long that your system is exhausted. And when you're exhausted, the part of your brain responsible for good decisions goes offline first. What's left running the show is the survival brain. Fight, flee, react. Why the fear feels more real. Why the anger feels more justified. It's because your thinking brain has gone to sleep before the rest of you has. And in that state, you pick up your phone. Maybe there's a message you haven't responded to. Maybe there's nothing. And the silence itself feels like something. Everything that's true and unfair and needs to be heard right now. That message, written at 11 p.m. by a man whose thinking brain is offline, is the message that gets screenshotted, but that you made very easy to believe. Nobody prepares you for this. Not your solicitor, not your mates, not the system. So you go into the hardest nights of your life with no map, no tools, and a phone in your hand. There are two things most dads do on the hard nights that make everything worse. Not because they're bad dads, because nobody told them. Mistake 1, sending the message. Not the one you edited carefully. The first one, the real one. The court doesn't care that you were provoked. It doesn't care that what you said was true. It sees tone. And a message sent at 11:47 p.m. when you're triggered has a very specific tone. One message can become the pattern they use to define you. Mistake 2, making decisions at night. Whether to agree to the arrangement they proposed, whether to escalate or back down. None of those decisions should be made after 9 p.m. None of them. Everything decided at night needs to be revisited in the morning, without exception. Because what feels like a crisis at midnight almost never looks the same at 7 a.m. The anger louder and the options narrower than they actually are. Morning is your ally. The night is for survival, not decisions. What I'm giving you now isn't therapy. It's not a program. It's not motivation. Tool 1, the 3-minute breath reset. Before you touch your phone, before you respond to anything, a longer exhale, then inhale, activates the part of your nervous system responsible for rational thought. 3 minutes of this physically brings your thinking brain back online. Tool 2, the 2-message rule. If you have to respond to something, write 2 messages. Write the one you want to send, then write the one you should send. Factual, brief, calm, about the kids only. The first message belongs in a draft. Tool 3, the night exit line. When the spiral starts, say this out loud. I have done everything I can do today. Write it somewhere you'll see it at night. On a hard night, it's a lifeline. These 3 tools won't fix the situation. Is a dad who still has a fighting chance. If tonight is one of those nights, you are not falling apart. You are under pressure. The dads who get through this aren't the ones who felt less. If this helped, subscribe. There's more coming every week. And if you know a dad who needs to hear this, send it to him. He won't ask for help, but he'll watch this.